Testing, testing, testing. Hi there guys, my name is Rohan Beve, and in today's video we are going to be talking about how does voice recognition actually work. Now in today's video we are going to be talking about, well, how does voice recognition, work? So let's say, okay, have you ever gotten, let's say you have an iPhone, okay, and you're looking for something or maybe some app, right, or you want to search for something, and you say, hey Siri, whatever question you wanted to say, and Siri will give you a response to what you're looking for. Or maybe you say, hey Siri, play this type of music, right? But how does the phone or Siri actually hear your voice, and how does voice recognition, work? Well, you see, in order to understand that, first we have to, understand, how sounds are made from us. So inside our throat we have our vocal cords, okay, which produce sound waves, okay, and these sound waves are picked up by a microphone in our device, okay, that needs voice recognition. So it's picked up by a microphone, and then the microphone will turn the sound waves into basically electric signals, okay? So it turns the sound waves produced from the vocal cords into electric signals, and these signals will then be transformed into digital data. That way, this digital data can be processed by the computer, okay? So the computer can process this digital data. Now, okay, so now that we know the computer, okay, can process it, it not only processes it, but it also analyzes patterns inside of the sound waves. Because whenever you speak, right, there are various different parts to our speech, right? Our pitch, volume, timing, frequency, and changes in between sounds. There are, again, a lot of factors within these patterns, okay? For example, cat and car, okay? They sound very similar, so the voice recognition system basically detects these patterns to detect the difference between them, so that way the voice recognition, can actually understand which is which, okay? But you see, most modern voice recognition systems use AI models that are specifically trained for this, stuff, okay? They're specifically trained for this, okay? So basically what it does, okay, it asks the question, what sequences of words most likely produce these sounds? Okay, so which sequence of words most likely produce the sounds that are being said by us, okay? But not only uses that, but it also uses context as well. For example, I want to eat an apple, okay? So let's focus on the apple part over here, okay? So it knows we're saying apple, right, instead of any other word, okay, that is similar to apple. It's most likely thinking that it is apple because of the context before. I want to eat an apple, okay? So thanks to the context, because of the context, okay, because of it, again, thanks to said context, in case the AI model can't figure it out, it can use the context to most likely figure out what the word or what the thing we're saying is actually what we're saying. But that, here comes the problem, okay? And, that's the reason. You see, sometimes, okay, the voice recognition system might not work out and can hear things that are a bit different. It can struggle with background noises, strong accents, unusual pronunciations, speaking quickly, similar sounds, for example, ice cream and I scream, okay? So they sound super duper similar, so it can confuse the AI and etc. There are various other reasons. So there are a few other reasons why, the AI model sometimes might get some stuff different, but it's not that bad, okay? So let's say, for example, you say set alarm to 7 a.m. So it basically goes through this entire thing, okay? And you see, after our words get turned into, text, sometimes, depending on what we want, right, another AI, will basically analyze what we said. Okay, the second AI analyzes what we said, and let's say if it's a command, like again, set alarm to 7 a.m. So the second AI sees the command, okay, translates it, sees the command, then executes the action. So the action is now the phone automatically sets its alarm to 7 a.m. Okay? And well, that's basically how voice recognition works. And well, that's basically it. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.